Don't know Skilly Bangs are represent for Chattin'z.
This is Sess Videoz representing for Chattin'z.
Yeah, you don't know Rasta Big's representing for Chattin'z, you know.
This is art to the world. Chattin'z.
Hey, what's going on? This is Pascal Firebird representing for Chattin'z.
You know a DJ Chico representing Chattin'z.
Alright, what we are talking about? Chattin'z, straight Chattin'z. You got it? Chattin'z.
So true. Had the realest cleanest, yeah. Had the realest cleanest. Lady English, they are same way, yeah. Coolie grabber, they are same way, yeah. How we are interview to the people? Say the word, say the word. Say the word, no people.
Yes.
Say the word, no.
Sess.
We are interview Sess.
That's right.
And his real name is Sess Videoz. And the man, yeah,
Videoz.
oh God, people, this interview is so nice,
Hot. Okay,
so we are saying we got people them out there, and you don't know, we are going right into it. So true, okay? Sess, big up yourself. We are saying, my brother, say something to the people then.
So what, peoples out there, this is the one and only Sess Videoz. I'm have to come get an interview because I think this is not my first interview. Not a Nuclear and Brother Kurt them interview me too, but you know I have to support my people them still. But what go on, peoples? What's up? It's me, the one and only me. Yeah.
We are saying Lady English, say something to them, hear your voice, yeah, right?
Everybody out there, this is Lady English coming to you. Alongside my friend Sess, long time. This is not new, this is nothing new. This is something old.
Yeah.
Old, but
right.
good.
Yeah, man, so, Sess, let me shift the Joyce phone around here, so. Yeah, Sess. Right now we're there, and from where we are say, boy, Sess are the big art video man at the place, so we have to interview the people, and the people them know what going. Across the world, people as well say, yeah, what are you to name Sess, you know? Hey, man, watch the place, no? I'm the big video man, yeah, the kids them there, because a man, we have enough kids to him, not play with people, him love kids. Seeing so true. So if you hear 1 and 2 talking people, the kids have more time around, they say, no, easy me, 1 and 3. But, Sess, where is place of birth, star? Eh?
Well, believe it or not, through me there so long, when I tell people, I think some people think I'm lying, but I was born in Kingston, Jamaica, at the UC Hospital. Straight up. I left yard when I was about 3 years old. So that would have been like 78, 79, and come straight to Philly. So I've been here since. I'm there longer than anybody where you can think of in Philly. Very few people can say that about me. I'm there longer than most people, straight up. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm born at Kingston, I'm born at yard, but I grew up foreign.
But me have, Lady English have some questions for Choti, but before she throw them at you, I have a couple of want to show at you. You know I'm going to treat me, no, Sess. That me I tell you, you know. I'm going like you want to treat the viewers them too, you know. You hear me say? Because you, I want bad DJ.
Lesson number 1, Naga say you can't trust no man, but it come with certain condition. You and him, my friend, easily the friendship can end if you in a better position. Enough of them stays up, but it's not everyone. You must learn to know situation. Cause of them ego, man murder man, some of them full of body tension.
And people don't really know that. You see what I deal with? So before we go into the Sess Videoz and really, give me a bit of the history when you usual DJ first, and because enough people know say you're a bad artist like that. See, I'm not ready for you give them no freestyle yet, but just tell them a little bit what you usually go on with first.
Well, yo, I have to rate that to them because a lot of people don't know this. I've been doing this so long that the people them with it they're on when me first start. Some of them is not even like me, like myself. Them are old people now. So them are old. I know some was a young boy and was artist first. Before anything else, I was an artist first. Before me know anybody, before I do anything, I start go dance so I can meet. In particular, I go dance so I can meet Peter Blacks, believe it or not. No?
Yes.
The first person me here can bust me with music was Peter Blacks. I'm going to say, alright, my mission then is to meet Peter Blacks. So my first used to go upper deck and then place there. And now I used to go in there and buy all cheap 4 Heineken for him. Because I never have the money can buy the big drinks them. So I buy cheap 4 Heineken for him and just give them. See, I just yell them up and give them. I'm just, alright, youth, I take them, but you not really drink them. I not wrong, because you not drink from stranger. I'm not wrong. See, but that's how I bring my presence. I wonder if you even remember them thing there, but that's a fact. That's an actual fact. You know what I'm saying? And from that, I never really wore no mic because I did afraid. No fucking of that. I did afraid. Some of the artists them no brave. When I go front, brave, I did nice with it. But me is a studio artist. Now somebody you let me in a studio, oh yeah. Give me a camera, oh yeah. But the stage show, I have to work on it. You know, front. You, like all you, MG, Stabila, all of them have a stage show thing. I mean, but if you lock me in a studio, nobody can fuck with me, man. If you lock me in a studio and say, Sess, we'll give you a camera, yeah. Well, thank you for that. And yeah, we'll do a 1-2 thing. I like the music. I do love the music. And that's what bring me into the video thing. Because me as a person, I just feel like, say, I can't do everything by myself. I don't want to have to beg nobody too much. So I take time and I just seize, I have to big up seize. I mainly learn everything from Razak Studios. Yeah, Razak Studios. I have to big up Razak Studios, okay? That boss me. But ironically, the first person to bring me into any studio thing was Eve. The rapper Eve. That's an actual fact. That's what I'm tell you when you do an interview with me, dog. I have some issue we can't talk about and I can't call them. And the interview, if somebody Google and check them, I say, not me say a lie. If I speak it is fucking truth. Straight up, not me gonna tell you is lie right now. Although I'm quiet, I'm to myself. I see me, my teams might beat up. I might feel some my tongue too different. I'm in a yard enough or whatever the fuck. If you ask me about me, I can tell you some shit where it's always gonna be 100. So, and I'm a talker. So me give you back the thing and start to the question.
Well, alright. Lady English now, she have some questions for you now, cause she kind of met you when you do the videoing thing. So that's why I get the DJ part out of it, because she want to really know what I want. So Lady English, take it away. No?
Yes. Long time. I want to know, like, tell the people out here, when did you start the photography? What age and where?
I have to give that credit to my wife. Mad Dancer was the one that said, I know Jago. Me and Jago is good friend. If you really want to do the pictures and the videos and all of that, I introduced you to Jago. So I started with the pictures, and Jago really needed a video guy. And that's how I started. And that would have been, at that time, what was the name of this club? It was Mellow Moods.
Oh, yeah.
My first talking with Jago was at Mellow Moods. It was before the beard and when I had hair, way back when. And I even forgot the guy that owned the place now. I know him, and I asked him if Jago come, and he knew Jago very well. He said, yeah, man, talk to Jago. Jago, good. I think it was a Haitian guy. I forget his name right now. And big up and respect to him, because I'm pass on and everything right now. See me tell him I have history, you know, brother. Me have history. The things that I talk, people that feel it will know, and definitely say, yes, Sess, I talk the truth. I've been here fucking forever. Then straight up. And I mean, some people may have to big up like Fishley. And if you know the name Fish, then you know say me a part of Philadelphia dancehall history. We can't make that go on, man. Fish will come through and do that, man. I come here, come see Gabby. Before me see even Jago, I see Gabby. Yeah, man, when I come, I see Gabby and I see Night Rider. Because Night Rider, you come to and do the thing. Yeah, Night Rider videos.
Yes.
Mm.
And that's years.
Yeah, and Jago now take me on name wing. And that would have been like 94, 93, something like that. Long time, man. No, man, not so long. Not so long. This would have been more like, because 93, them time, I even a dance them time there. And that time before Tupac dead. No, not so early. This would have been more like 2000, between 98 and 2000. And when me and Jago did start link up. Something like that.
You can go that far back.
Something like that.
That's a long time.
Even if me saving 2005, yeah, as my think about it now, cause enough people me know I'm have to really sit down and really think it over, cause certain thing will connect, and then me can say, oh yeah, because this at that time that me did meet Diego, but thinking off the top, I want to say around. Let's even say let's call it 2000. Let's just call it 2000. At them time, them would link up with him with Melamos and everything. And then the first thing in lend me in camera, and then give me our works. I'm say go up on the thing, yeah. You're good with people, just talk, and make sure you video the person, and steer to that. And he was right. I'm gonna go there. I was very nervous, but me end up realizing I know everybody already, because I went to school with them, or from street shit, or the bars and clubs, or ex-girlfriends and their current husbands. Cause me good with all my ex. Let me clarify that. You're not gonna find nobody. All my people matter them. We have few thing, you know. But you can't say nothing about me in front of them, because they will tell you about yourself. So I'm good with all my exes. So because of that, sometimes I know them husband, and then I know their brothers and whatnot. So I went to this thing and I knew everybody there, which made it easy. The only hard part was my friends used to laugh first. The people who know me long used to say, oh, the man, a video man, know him start the artist. I know him a video man. And that happens when you do things. When you do things, those things happen. And then I just stayed to it. I like doing it because I was single when I started, so it put me in front of all the pretty girls. And they had to talk to my ugly ass. So it worked for me. They had to talk to the picture man, the video. They have to talk to you. It works for me. They had to give you their phone number. It works for me. So long as you're not a stalker, it works, right? You know? I mean.
Okay. What is your challenges that you face as an independent YouTuber? Tell me about that.
All right. The YouTube thing kind of different now. The biggest challenge is, honestly, consistency. Honestly, my biggest challenge personally is consistency. It's not getting the footage. It's not coming up with the ideas. It's not any of that. It's just simply, even when you film and edit it, just to be consistent enough to say, I'm going to do one every day, every week, every month, and stick to that schedule. Because the fact is, life happens. Life happens. Every moment of the day, life happens. And before you know it, life happens so much that it's been 2 weeks instead of a week. It's been 2 days instead of a day. You see what I'm saying? So the hardest part for me is just been consistency, because I like to edit. I like to talk to people. I like to film. I like to do pictures. I like to see stuff that inspire. I like all those things. That's already in my zone. So the hardest part for me has just been consistency. And that's even in the editing and the filming and the ideas and the show and the keeping up with the YouTube changes. Because YouTube changes so much. I have videos from 10 years ago that was cool for 9 years, and because of a new change with YouTube, it's no longer cool. So consistency to me is the most difficult thing with the YouTube end of it.
Okay, loud and clear, people. Y'all hear that? Okay, next question is, what are your contents that viewers react to the most?
Believe it or not, it's been my experience on my page. I have to say, I don't know. Because you would put up something that's like 3 or 4 seconds and it gets 50,000 views or more. You put up something else that's like an hour that you would think people would rotate to, and it gets 20 views. So I like to think I'm a realist. I try to live as a realist. You know what I mean? I'm even just getting into what's called stoicism. So I'm trying to always kind of look at things as real. And the first thing I realized about YouTube in particular is you can't plan it. You just can't plan it. You just have to be, again, consistent. You have to have so much stuff up that whatever is going to do what it's going to do is going to do what it's going to do. And then on top of that, a lot of things with YouTube no one tells you and people don't know is, going viral, something that people really watch, usually that takes maybe a year or two. Honestly, it takes a year or two on top of your consistency. It takes a year or two on top of your consistency. Because see, your consistency makes people keep seeing you because you're consistent. Then once they go, what the fuck is this person talking about? And they watch you or they listen to you. Yeah. Then once they listen to you and they see you, they go, oh, wow, he's awesome, or I don't like him. But that still is good advertising because even the person that say I don't like him, they look at their friend and go, you ever heard this person? He sucks. And their friend might not think that.
Right, that's true.
Your image, your name, your logo now transfers to someone else. So it still relies on consistency. Even if you end up being just consistently bad, it still relies on consistency, which is why I choose as the most difficult thing about even music, even doing that, the consistency. It's the consistency.
Yeah, I hear that, people. Consistency. That's a must. All right. So, questions are so good. Love it. The next question is, which one of your contents you like to create the most, Sess? Which one?
The content I like to create the most, I would have to say it's music videos, and I have to say with this caveat, it's a music video when a person has a good or endless budget, because I get to create a moment in time for me and that person that lasts forever. A music video is not real. For the most part, that's usually not who that person is. Honestly speaking, if you get to know these people, that's usually not who they is. It's a persona. And you get to agree with them well enough to put it on film that is forever. You see what I'm saying? And I think that is my most favorite thing to do is to do the music videos, because when that person is 90, they'll be able to show their grandkid and go, look, I used to be cool like you. And I'm not just saying it. Look, here I am. Cussing, weed, drinking, and all. Here I am. Like you at this age. And that'll last forever. There's some things that people's not seeing about social media that I think social media people in general realize, is that this is why you pay for video and pictures. Yeah, and I'm selling myself too. Sell, all myself. I'm like the black Donald Trump here. But this is why you pay for these things, though. This is why you pay for these things. When you're old and gray, that's when it's going to be the most valuable to you. When people die, when people get famous. Like if I tell you how well I know Eve, or knew Eve, because she's somebody different now from when we were kids. You dig me? I know him as Jimmy from high school, but in the roots, he's known as, what's the drummer's name? The light-skinned guy. He plays the drums. He always got a nice shape up and shit. Well, he used to cut hair at the barbershop up from our high school. It was my man's. And I just knew he disappeared. The next thing I know, this man was famous. And I just wished him nothing but the best. You understand what I'm saying?
It wasn't King. Not to cut you off. It wasn't King, was it?
King High School. I went to King High School.
That's where I knew Eve from.
For real?
I went to school with Eve.
Listen, let me tell you how well I know Eve. See, we didn't even get to the questions. I told you, I'm a good interview. Listen, this is how well I know Eve. Now, I'm going to put it out there. Her and her original rhyme partner are going through something, because the rhyme partner feel like Eve left her hanging. And to a point, I can see where she's coming from. But on the other end, because I do some of the business, that might not be Eve's fault because of how contracts and things lay out, and time again, how sad life happens to you. Like, to me, it feels like Jen is not including that. Eve sat for like 3 years. I know because I talked to her for like 2 of them. She sat in an empty hotel in LA and she didn't know anybody for almost 2 years. Before she met Rough Riders. I know because I used to talk to her in my little one-room apartment. She was my friend, so we used to talk on the phone. She called me on a long distance. Like, I'm not making none of this shit up. This is something that if y'all ever sit, if Eve ever come up somewhere and somebody hear this and they go, yo, there's this guy in Philly that says, she'll say, oh yeah. In fact, I'll even make it even deeper. Jennifer and Eve had came up with this name because we used to call our trio. It was a trio of us. We used to hooky class in the morning because we had this business class, and the Eve changed her class. So me and Jen was in there alone. And it was, if I remember right, it was Evil Burger, it was Kirkle Burger, and it was Jennifer Burger or Jen Burger, something like that. But it was Burger. And I don't remember why we did the burger thing, but it was Burger. And I swear to God, if Eve here, she going to think back and she going to laugh. This is facts.
What house was you in? You remember the houses?
Blue house, green house, and tan house for a short time. Yeah. For all the Adaluz people, because that school is tore down now. If you don't know, it ain't there no more. I was in blue house, tan house, and green house.
Well, actually, they took the blue house and all that out.
Really? No, the school is gone. Really? It's closed. It's boarded up. It's been boarded up. Yes, it's been boarded up for like, at least I've noticed it for maybe 2 or 3 years now. It's just like Doherty up here is boarded up. That's no longer a school. It's done.
Well,
You drive by and it's a building, but look closer when you drive by. That shit is all boarded up. It's done. Graffiti all in the pool and everything. It's done.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I believe Ada Lewis was one of the last high schools with a pool
I
too.
went to Ada Lewis. I went to Ada Lewis. You didn't go to Ada Lewis.
I went to Ada Lewis.
So you knew about the little path. to go
Yes.
and all that.
And where everybody used to go fight and all of that stuff.
Wow,
Yes, and go smoke weed when you cut class. Yes.
They tore down the shelter. Remember, it used to be a shelter. Over there.
Yes.
They tore that down.
Yes, and they put up apartment high rise or some shit over there, a motel. No, not motels, like some apartments, some shit back there. Cause I used to date a girl that was living in the shelter, and I found out she was living in the shelter because I used to deliver pizzas or some shit like that. There wasn't no weed or nothing, and I delivered to her house or her at the thing, and we went to the same school, had a class together, and I realized it was a shelter, and I was like, oh shit, and I think she realized I didn't play or nothing with it, and then we started talking, and you know, you teenager,
Everybody had
you know.
session in King.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
lunchtime was the best time to get out to school and go.
Yep, yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's
But yeah, on to the question. See, I told you, I'm an interview that people gonna sit down with a cup of coffee or a little cup of Henny. I'm gonna have you here. Oh yeah, yeah.
Let me say this. What is your advice to the young YouTubers and people that's our age, because we're still learning too. We want some pointers too. What is your advice?
All right, I'm gonna start by putting this out there. Something that nobody ever talks about. This social media shit is dangerous. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, a negative Nancy, whatever you want to call it. I'm using all these white terminologies and shit. But I don't want to be the negative guy in it, but I want to put that in the front line first. It might not be for you if you're too hood, too gangster, you can't let shit roll off your back, you ain't got thick skin. None of this media shit might be for you. If you can't take no's, this might not be for you. If you're not patient, this might not be for you. Like seriously. You find yourself in situations that you don't even have your equipment. Like for me, I found myself in a situation once. I went somewhere and there's a lot of guys there that I know in many years from the club filming and photography. And I'm just chilling. I've been there for 3-4 hours now. I'm drinking everything with everybody, smoking and all that, just like everybody. I don't even have my phone out. I don't have my equipment or anything. Two of the guys starting to get into a problem. One of the guys say, yo, watch it because, you know, the video man is here. You know, video man is in Farmer.
Wow.
What the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? So that means just me hanging out. If I had left and something happened and somebody else talked, automatically it makes me suspect. You get what I'm saying? On the flip side of that same thing, I worked an event. I'm going to even leave the city blank. So we just leave this completely because it involves a murder. I worked an event. I filmed the event. I'll say it was a New Year's event. Like how this is a New Year's show, is a New Year's event. So New Year's is actually an anniversary of this. And this is a true story. When I left the event, we had to leave through the back and not the front where we came in. I thought that was a little odd because I worked enough clubs by then. But I didn't think nothing of it. Sometimes they just want you to leave out the back. It's easier to control the crowd. When I leave, I noticed the street, like right by the exit, is like sealed off with police tape. But I still didn't think nothing of it. I got in my car and I rolled out. Maybe 2 or 3 days later, this is like January 4th or 5th or 6th, something like that, of that year. The detectives show up with my full name, not even my alias, my street name, not my video name, none of that, with my full government name, my record as part of their files, and pictures, and told me about the situation with the guy. They needed footage from that night. Something took place. This guy was killed. I don't even want to get no details about it. The guy was killed. They found him. And I had to give up all my footage. Now, look. I'm incriminated in something that I have totally nothing to do with. But if something that came out of that, which it didn't. You see? So I want to put in the beginning for everybody that first off, be serious about it, but this shit is real. It's real. And it can get real really fucking quick. It can get real on you really fucking quick. So you can't go out there because even if you killed 10 niggas before, you're now putting yourself on a level of people. Like I was going to do a Tupac documentary. And when I started doing the research and getting the stuff I was getting about it, I realized that the people involved is still alive. This is not for me. This is bigger than me. This is not for me. So I left it alone. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't know none of these people. What I'm saying is, though, when I looked at it and stuff started laying out, I started going, oh, shit, if what I'm seeing is true, like these people still alive, and they just like a 10-minute drive over the bridge from me. So I want to stress first that it's serious. It can be dangerous, and then second part again, consistency. Bro, rap. Bro, shit.
Okay, y'all can Google Sess, Sess Video, Videoz, and everything that you want to know about him pops up.
Right up.
Make sure Google and look for him because he's a great guy, photographer. Oh my God, I knew Sess for a very long time, and I met him. He did my parties. You know, when I was coming out,
What year was that?
2012, I believe, 2012.
Damn.
And I ain't gonna call no names on that, but yeah, he was. You've been there for me. You've been there for me. I know I'll be bugging you sometimes.
No, you good, man. You're family. You've been there for me. That's why it's not bugging for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I saw you and T got together and you reconnected and what he needed, it was already for me easy. And I told you that in the beginning. It's easy for me to do everything because she's so legit herself.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to anything you ask. It was easy because I know she legit.
I forward from all the studio. And just a rope and from this everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But,
they don't know that was Sess Videoz.
Sess is
And this was Chattin'z.
Chattin'z.
Realist Cleanest tea. The man have a whole if you talk about, so we have
No,
our next.
Yeah, we can do a part
no.
You
two.
see me?
Yes,
So
it's gonna be a part two.
You
It's
see
gonna
me?
yes. Lady English here, people.
You see me? Big up on yourself.
Big up Realty. Big up yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, 'cause I used to say the same thing. Nobody ever big me up because I'm always behind the camera, so we have to.
Yes, big up Sess,
Yeah.
Cooley, big up Cooley, big up everybody in the industry, which is so many of y'all out there is
People where have
everybody.
And them the videoing, big up
Promoters.
all the DJs, big up all of the
Artists them.
big up
We know
all of
too
the
much
promoters
people.
them.
It's too many
We know too
people.
much people. We're gonna just do it like this. We'll do it
Yeah,
like
I'm
this.
not call the name of some people, so I'm not call my name.
Yeah.
No, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. Since we know so much people, right? And
right.
you know we know, and you know us.
Right.
It's like this. We big up everybody. We know these three faces.
Right.
Yeah.
Whether you know it's
Take a
individual,
good
together,
Yeah.
and the people that's just meeting these faces, we big you up to.
Yes, that's a good one. Cause I don't want nobody calling me and say English. Why you did right? Baby, me love all of uno. Remember?
See you again and
Chattin'z.
Is it?